curiosity, citizen.
Howdy, everyone. Welcome to what has becoming now for the 5th time Perfect Park Day, hopefully for people. And I have an awesome, amazing person here with us. She is a wealth of knowledge for theme parks. She's a former Disney cast member. Don't hold that against her. And a fellow person of park hopping. We have, there we go. We have Tuggs here, or ThatTuggLife. I don't know. Introduce yourself.
Either one works. I think Tuggs is probably easier for most people. Hi, I'm Tuggs. I'm a member of Geeks and Gamers Park Hoppin' and theme park extraordinaire. And yeah, I am a former cast member, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. It was
There's
fun.
nothing wrong with admitting.
I actually, well, not so much now, but I used to tell everybody back in the day because I went and did the college program in 2008, and it was amazing and totally worth it.
You were a year before me.
Yeah, was I?
Yeah, I was 2009.
Did you do the summer semester or the fall semester?
I was fall. Started out culinary, and then I was a tour guide.
Nice. I
was a plaid vest.
Yes, I was in merchantainment. They put me in the pin trading store in Disney Springs, which at the time was Pleasure Island. Yeah, that pin trading store has not changed. No, still there. Used to work. That was me. I was a cashier walking around circles all day, literal circles.
I probably had to have seen you at that point in time. I was going there 3 times a year.
I was there. I went the spring semester, so I was January through June of 2008.
I gotcha.
It was fun.
So, besides park hopping, you also do pour choices on Geeks and Gamers, correct?
Yes, pour choices, POUR, like you're pouring a glass of wine. Choices, I do that with X-Ray Girl on Wednesdays. It started off as a reality show reaction channel, like talking about Bachelorette and stuff. And it's now grown into like this lifestyle channel. We talk about relationships and dating and feminism, and I love that channel. It's an awesome channel. So if you're into that sort of thing, you can definitely follow us on the YouTubes with that, because it's good.
All of her links are in her link tree in the description. So if you're not subbed to her Twitch or Poor Choices or Park Hopping for that matter, you can find them there. Also her Instagram and Twitter, I think, are on that too. I perused it. I didn't scan it with minute detail. But before we get started, I do want to say hi to people in the chat. We have Theme Park Casual, a West Coast theme park aficionado, and the King of Knott's Berry, as I'm now going to start calling him, because he's there all the time. We have Dawn. Hey, Dawn.
Hi,
How
Dawn.
you doing? We also have the Creative Flugalakai. Hey, what's up? And Joker Voice is always not wanting to feed Zort, but he wants to talk about his tenure at Disneyland. I'm assuming Disneyland and Disney World are different animals. And Dawn still knows that store. It's still there. It's still the same. The pin game has kind of gotten weird with like those dinner plate size ones now. I don't know the concept that being a pin, but they have them. So, as always, we're going to start with our 4 tenants. But 1 second before, I do want to bring up, I do have merch. So shirts are available. They're on sale right now. I'm trying to save up for some new camera gear. So if you feel like it, there's 6 designs available, even one for the logo of this show. 35% off right now on TeePublic. So if you want to feel like grabbing a shirt, that is also in the description. I need to get myself a new action camera because my last one got lost in the ocean, and it's a sad thing. So I'm going to remove that now. We'll start the real part of the show. So, Tuggs.
Yes.
What is your perfect park day? And you have a history in the parks, so I'm very happy about that because I don't have to talk as much. What would be your perfect park dining experience? Lunch, dinner, breakfast, any theme park in Central Florida, because I don't know the California ones well enough until the time I do.
We're sticking with Florida. Okay.
Yeah, the Central Florida ones. I'm not sure what dining you know of. I know. I'm just gonna let it be and let you talk.
Okay, so I always go to Sanaa at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. for their bread service. And that's all I get. I literally just get their bread service and then I leave. So I usually do that in the morning, like right when they open. They open at like a 10 or 11, and I'll try and get as early. So that's usually my breakfast.
They do offer a quick service breakfast now for those that are staying on property there, which is actually a very nice value. And you can take it back to your room. And that the pandemic did one good thing. It made it so you can get the table service restaurants food in your room. So you can pick up stuff and get to go. You used to not be able to do that. That was the one thing that happened. So if you want your bread pudding from Ohana, you can now get that in your room. So I'm just saying, like, that's a you like Ohana?
I have not ever eaten at Ohana, but I've heard their bread pudding is to die for. I know. I've never been to Kona Grill either.
Kona Cafe. Kona Cafe. One little secret tip for everyone: you can get Kona coffee from Kona Cafe and get your AP discount or your DVC discount on that bag of Kona coffee, which is a great value. I'm just saying. And the French press for it, yeah, even at $20, just get it. But it's for two or one who really has a high caffeine addiction.
Kona coffee I like Kona coffee. Joffrey's is pretty good too, actually. I like Joffrey's a lot. I found we're detouring now. You started this. This is your fault. We're off the rails. If you ever go and watch any of our Poor Choices streams, X-Ray Girl and I cannot stay on a topic. Anyway, Home Goods and TJ Maxx are selling Joffrey's coffees for like $6 for a bag. I got the fall blend, the Disney fall blend with Mickey and Minnie, the yellow bag. Bought 2 of them. Can't mistake. So anyway, if anybody's missing some Disney coffee, check Home Goods and TJ Maxx because
I will say the coffee prices at Disney for the K-Cups aren't that bad. It's $14.99. So if you are on a vacation in the area, they sell them at most of the Home Goods stores, and the resorts always have them in stock in the sundries store, not the main. So most resorts have broken down to a main store, which would be your Disney shirts, collectibles, blah, 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 stuff like that. Then there's a sundry store, which is actually set up for the DVC more so than the actual resort, but that'll have aspirin, water, beer, frozen entree meals that still cost as much as the quick service. So just buy the quick service. They upcharge that stuff a lot.
Yep. Yeah.
But that is something that take advantage of if you're feeling sick, stuff like that. They have that type of things if you don't want to go to a nurse station.
And they also have they're also, when I was at Animal Kingdom, there was the lady behind the desk gave me I can't remember what I asked for, but they didn't have any behind the desk, but she gave me a flyer and excuse me, don't eat my headphones. What are you doing? She gave me a flyer, and Instacart, I think it's Instacart or Postmates or something, actually there's a Target in the area over there.
It's in the area Animal Kingdom.
They'll do a delivery to the Animal Kingdom Lodge, like to the front desk, so you can order, if you don't want to pay hotel prices, you can pay normal prices, and then Target will deliver it to you, which I thought was pretty cool. I was like, wow, we're really moving on up here, people.
All right. Real planning advice and help. Amazon is your friend in this situation, or Walmart, any of those. You can send stuff to the hotel beforehand. So the addresses are easy to set up. The deluxe resorts in certain areas all go to a central area for the deliveries and then get shipped. So the instructions are a little bit different. But I do that for cases of the water to have in your room, because some of the hotels still have that Magic Kingdom water, as I call it, that sulfury taste because of the filtration. So cases of water, like you said, Instacart is a good option too. But if you want to plan ahead and send some sunscreen down since you're flying, send some of that stuff down, not have to worry about carry-ons. It's not a bad thing. An extra umbrella, an extra poncho, that's not a bad thing to keep with you. And just worst case scenario, Goodwill it after when you're done if it's cheap enough. Just saying.
Yep.
It's Disney's hard enough. You want to do anything to make your life easier. But we distracted. Sanaa is one of my favorite places. It's actually one of the cheaper deluxe DVC resorts too, because you can get about a 2-bedroom for a week at 185 points, which is a steal. I'm just saying. So that's
that is a steal.
So I'm like, that is, and Sanaa view at that too. So Jay complains about it because of walking, but he's lazy. So I hope he doesn't hear that.
I love
He
Animal
will.
Kingdom. One of my bucket lists is to stay at the Animal Kingdom Lodge and wake up to giraffes outside my window. But
I've never gotten the giraffe experience. I just get the zebra farting. It's just the time of day, I guess. But
so yeah.
So you're saying Sanaa just bread service. That's your most important.
I literally just go there. So this is what this is. I literally just go there for bread service. So I always make a reservation. And I'll probably make one this time around too. I have to go start looking at that. And then
you should be okay with Sanaa in October. I don't think.
Yeah, especially I get there on a Thursday too. And I leave that Tuesday. So either Thursday or Tuesday I'll probably go. But I always make it a point. So that's one of my perfect park dinings. I also am a huge fan of getting drinks at the Hangar Bar in Disney Springs, which is the Indiana Jones one.
I gotta take you to Trader Sam's.
I love Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's is also one of my favorites. It's hard to get in there lately though because they're just always so packed.
I know people.
Oh well, aren't we fancy? And Trader Sam's too. Oh, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, Trader Sam's is fun. Disneyland has a Trader Sam's too. For those of you who are on the West Coast, which is a lot smaller, but
then you get the mobile order there. That's a big plus.
Yeah, you can mobile order there. What else is another purpose? So Sanaa, drinks at Hangar Bar. I mean, I'm thinking of like another restaurant. God,
well,
there's so
since
many.
You've been there, I know you've been there. What about Space 220? I'm kind of curious about your thoughts.
I know, yeah, I loved Space 220, and they've changed their menu from what I've saw. Like they've refreshed it a little bit, so I haven't been since. But oh my god, yeah, Space 220. That is a whole experience. It is so freaking cool in there, and you really feel like you just stepped off of space. And their windows, they have windows that aren't actually windows; they're screens, but you're looking out into space, into the black of space, and like astronauts will go floating by, and they're like lightsaber fighting. It's the funniest. It's so oh my gosh, it's so cool, and everybody was so nice up there, and the drinks are good, and the food was good. So it's not very expensive. Like you would think something like that would be super expensive.
Dinner side is $80 a person almost.
Oh yeah, if you do the fixed menu.
Okay, so Space 220 needs to have a little. I'm sorry, I'm gonna talk a little bit for a little bit breakdown. Right. There's 3 seating options. Mm-hmm. You have bar, lounge, and the actual dining room. Bar and lounge, you have options to order the tapas or the appetizer lounge menu, which is like $18 to $30-ish depending on things.
Yeah.
The lunch and dinner menus start at $60 for lunch and almost $90 for dinner. Yeah. They are 3 courses, so your pricing is okay. But I just did the beer garden buffet in Germany, and that was $60. And
yeah.
So and that was a dinner. So do you want to pay $90? Like, go for the lounge. If you get to the park at 11, you can wait for the bar. It's at that time it'll be about a 15 to 20 minute wait.
Yeah, so that you can also do option. You can also do reservations now for the bar area too. Like you didn't used to be able to before, you had to wait in line, but now they
fill up. You need to book those 60 days out.
Yeah. So
Joker voice, $80 per person. Now, I personally love the original menu. I got the dinner. I got the roast duck. There's a video on my channel. I'll throw it in later for people to see. But the restaurant's amazing. It's run by the Patina Group. It's not run by Disney, so it is different. Discounts are different. But the staff is wonderful. The staff is actually really wonderful, and they still are.
Yeah, so that's cool.
I think I was there maybe like a month ago. I got into the lounge because I did Guardians opening day, and I got into lounge because of that because I was done. So Space 220 and Sanaa seem to be her 1-2 punch there. Little winner, little drinks, appetizer, Space 220 bar, staring at people in spacesuits fighting with lightsabers. You want to watch this. You want to sit in there a while. You waited to get up there. You had to claw your way through the internet to get there. Take your time. Don't rush the meal.
Yeah,
just saying.
It's cool. It's mostly Space 220 is one of those. It's an experience thing. So it's definitely for the experience, kind of like like the character dining, you go for the experience of it. That's what Space because it is. You step in an elevator and you go off of the earth, and it's a really cool experience. So I recommend at the very least go in there and have some drinks, and you don't have to eat.
Yeah, the drinks are fairly fair price for Disney.
Mm-hmm.
They're $15. It's not. It's normal Disney pricing, and there's no collector cup really, except for like the
kid one. I got the trading cards.
I got it for free.
Oh, nice.
So the little kid cup here, and the trading cards. The bartender gave it to me because.
Yeah, I got mine too. I went for my birthday, and he was like, "Oh, here you go," and he gave me trading cards for my birthday.
And I threw him an extra $10, and he gave me a bunch of them.
Oh, well, I'm a girl. We be nice.
You get stuff. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that privilege. So we got through dining. I 100% agree with her choices, by the way. The only problem with Sanaa is getting there. So if you're staying off property and you'll be an Uber or Lyft, or if you have a car, depending on where you're staying, could be about a 10 to 15 minute drive. If you're staying on property, I would suggest either a bus to Disney Springs, then the Disney Springs bus, or a bus to a park, or the minivans are back up and running, or Lyft or Uber. Like, those are your options. Animal Kingdom is all the way on the other side of everything.
Yeah.
Compared to everything else. So it's just kind of out there, so to speak. So now we're going to go over to the reason most other people, besides me, go to theme parks, which are the rides, the attractions.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to ask, it's 6 a.m. You woke up, you got your Mickey Crocs on, you put your ears on, you're all ready to go. What ride on any of the Central Florida parks are you going to first thing in the morning? What are you rope dropping?
If I'm going to Universal, it's the Mummy, although I don't really need to because the lines aren't usually that long. But the Mummy. If I'm going to Disney, it's if I'm going to Disney, God, I have two.
Joker voice, if you try to shack up with me, I'm throwing you into the sharks.
If I'm going to Disney,
the water's right back there.
It's gonna be oh goodness, Indiana Jones, which is not in Florida, but no.
Oh, the Indiana Jones ride in California. Breaking the rules.
I know. You have to hit that look. For my California people, Theme Park Casual knows, you have to hit Indiana Jones.
I know. We're working on getting over there.
You have to, because otherwise it breaks down the rest of the day. And
it's like Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah. No, okay, so on the Florida side, God. Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage. Interesting. Like, you wouldn't try Guardians?
I haven't ridden Guardians yet, so I don't know if I'm going to like that. But, if I could, no. Yeah, no.
So Flight of Passage. Okay, so the top, it is the top ride in Animal Kingdom. I still like the Safari, just for the fact that...
I love the Safari.
So, those are the two things I say you have to do in Animal Kingdom: Flight of Passage and the Safari. The rest of the stuff, you can just walk away. Maybe Everest, if you're into coasters, but
Everest I love Everest, but Everest moves really quickly, and Everest has a single rider line, so you can, like me, Everest, I don't stress over Everest because I can just go in the single rider line and they let me on.
The only thing I could think of is maybe the Lion King show came back full, and that thing is so cool. Over by Harambe. So Animal Kingdom's like a half-day park. It is. It's not a full-day park. You're going to get through it in like 4 hours, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially if you're using Genie Plus or anything like that, because most people leave the park by 2.
Yeah, a lot. Usually what I do, if I'm hitting all 4 parks, which I don't, I usually avoid Magic Kingdom like the plague. Like, it's fun and all, but it's chaos. I will do Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios in the same day. Because Hollywood Studios, Hollywood Studios, there's not a whole lot.
You're looking at about like 6 attractions, maybe.
Yeah, I usually hit the Star Wars, like Star Tours, and the Great Movie Ride's gone now, but I used to hit the Great Movie Ride.
And have you done Mickey Mouse yet?
Yeah, I've been on it. It's really cute. I just missed the Great Movie Ride.
I agree with that. I wanted to be a cast member on that so bad. Like, I kept trying to do that when I was doing college program. I kept trying, and they wouldn't let me. Oh well. I was sad. So Flight of Passage, I very valid choice. It is still one of the best attractions in all of Orlando, I say.
I love it. It never ceases to make me get all like in my feels. It's just so, even if you're not a big fan of the movie or anything, it's so beautiful. Yes, Jay. Hi, Jay. Yep, that's a trick. A trick for you, friends.
I love the chicken and waffles there, but I do the chicken and French toast instead.
And you get free parking.
Yeah.
You park at the hotel. If you drive, you make a reservation at the Grand Floridian for breakfast or lunch or whatever. You park at the Grand Floridian because it's free parking. But yeah, as long as you have a reservation, they don't care. You can park there. You leave your car there and you go to Magic Kingdom. So easy. And then you don't have to deal with the crowds, and it's so nice. You're welcome, Jay.
I'll do either Grand Floridian or Kona, but recently I've just been able to say, hey, I'm here. Can I go to Trader Sam's? And they just let me go in.
Oh, yeah.
So that's, I mean, I need to start my Magic Kingdom day off with a cocktail. So that's just kind of how it goes.
I usually get mimosa, yeah.
Oh, the Lapu Lapu from Tambu Lounge in Polynesian, the big pineapple drink. It's like $14, but it's pineapple.
Yeah.
Lots of rum, lots of pineapple juice.
The thing is Magic Kingdom is a dry park still?
Not anymore.
No, where outside of restaurants? Because I know the
no, not outside of restaurants, but now all the restaurants serve cocktails.
So, but it's a dry park, so you can't take your cocktail out and walk around like literally every other park. Like you can walk up to the booth in Animal Kingdom and get a beer and wander around and stuff. So for me personally, Magic Kingdom on a personal level just stresses me out because it's so chaotic. Like you have to go at least once because it's the castle and all that. But I usually will have a mimosa or two. Like I'll eat at a restaurant beforehand and then, swing in to be our guest or into Jungle Navigation Company, which is a great restaurant, by the way.
Honestly, once they change Splash Mountain, I'm going to have very little reason to go into that park anymore.
I know. And it's so sad. Haunted Mansion is the only reason I go there. Haunted Mansion and Space Mountain. That's it.
My fear is that Haunted Mansion is going to get touched when the movie comes out.
Oh,
if the movie does good, I'm fearing Jared Leto will show up inside that ride somehow.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope they'd leave it.
That's my fear. But okay, so we have Tuggs Perfect Park Attraction, which is Flight of Passage, which I think a lot of people probably would agree with. I am one of them. I still have nostalgia rides that I would probably do first.
Like Space.
And so what's your last attraction leaving? So the thing you have to do before leaving a trip. Like the last ride before you head home.
Oh gosh, probably Haunted Mansion. Yeah, Haunted Mansion. I have to ride Haunted Mansion at least once. If I can swing it, I have to ride Haunted Mansion. I love Haunted Mansion. I love that ride so much. Poor Jay knows. I don't know if he's still here, but he's suffered with me in line.
So Haunted Mansion. So if you're rope dropping and you don't care about Mine Train at all in Disney, you can get so much of the left side of the park done.
Yep.
You can get Haunted Mansion, Pirates, Splash, Big Thunder, all of that stuff done by like 10. Easily.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? My favorite time to ride Big Thunder actually is at night as the fireworks are going off.
Yeah, fireworks.
That's my favorite time to ride Big Thunder because you come up over the hill and the fireworks are right there in front of your face. It's so cool.
The other thing I will say, perk to staying on property is the extra 2 hours at night for deluxe guests. So if you are staying, if you're doing a Universal trip and you're doing that 1 day Magic Kingdom, you may want to try and swing the 1 day monorail resort for that Magic Kingdom day. One, transportation, getting over the thing, so much easier. But honestly, at 11 or 9 when the park closes to everyone else, everything's a walk-on. You could get every ride done, even Peter Pan, which normally has an hour wait.
God, I love Peter Pan. I love Peter Pan.
All right, yeah. So if you've seen any of my videos, I always say always to the left, never to the right. That's why it's counter to everyone's thinking. Most people always go to Space Mountain. I don't know why, but most people go there.
Because Space Mountain is the king. Duh.
Space Mountain's not better than Big Thunder.
It is in Disneyland.
That's because you get overlays.
That's true.
You're bringing that West Coast supremacy in here, and I don't like.
I really am. I don't mean to, come in here and puff my chest, but I'm absolutely coming in here and puffing my chest. We do. We get, for those of you who don't know, we get themed Space Mountain rides over in Disneyland. So they overlay Space Mountain like they did for Star Wars. They had Star Wars, and we get Ghost Galaxy. Oh my god, the Star Wars one was my favorite. I loved that so
Hyperspace
much.
Mountain, yeah.
Hyperspace Mountain, yeah.
I'm jealous. I don't get me wrong. I am jealous that Disneyland gets the attention of entertainment with all the characters that you have, and the free fireworks shows that you don't have to pay extra for because you're paying more for the ticket and the food.
Yep.
So I'll take my cheaper food because I'm a glutton. So we did our rides. We did the last ride, Haunted Mansion. The first ride, Flight of Passage. Mummy is an honorable mention because you don't really have to wait for it because of Express Pass. So we kind of worked through our perfect park attractions, and Tuggs made some. What?
Fact. Fact. No, that is a fact. That is an entire fact. Yes.
One reason why Magic Kingdom is better, and I'm going to say it right now, we still have the People Mover. Thank you. That's all.
Whatever.
We're going to go on to the next part where you spend more money. Merchandising. Where most of my paycheck goes.
Yeah, you know what? My favorite thing is to shop for, and Jay's gonna be in the chat like, "Oh my god, here we go." I love I'm not a pass holder anymore, but when I was a pass holder, I love anything that says like pass holder. I go shopping like especially during the fall months during Food and Wine Festival. If it has Remy the rat on it, I'm probably gonna buy it. I also love back to Trader Sam's. This is what I wanted to bring up. Trader Sam's, one of my favorite things to do is stress myself out and getting those stupid tiki mugs. They have the best tiki mugs. I love them. They're so cute.
Did you get the Maestro one that they just released?
Absolutely not. I never get any of them, but I love trying. So, but yeah.
I have all of them. I have to go get Maestro still.
I have a couple of their pearls. Yeah, see, Jay knows. Yep. I have a list for October, buddy. I hope you're ready. I want to buy all the stuff in Epcot. Hi, Rodo.
Hey, Rodo. I'm just going to take a second to say hi to people that came in. They've been popping up. R2, yeah. Hi, everyone. Victor Fontaine, I think it's the first time I've seen you in here. But Fort Wilderness is an excellent option. You can actually camp there with tents and actually be really cheap if you want to, or rent your own RV if you're driving down. That's actually a very good option for people. It's like under $100 a night for a Class A, I think, like the really big RVs to hook up there. They also have cabins that are kind of on the pricey side, but they're really nice with 2 bathrooms and 3 beds. So those are an option.
Yeah, and also if you're a camper, Camp Wilderness, if you have a trailer or an RV, they have lots there that you can stay in, and you get all the perks too.
And they have Hoop-de-Doo, which is amazing.
And they do at night, their little lake that they have, they do like s'mores. That's
free, by the way. The Chippendale camp thing with the movie and you have the characters, that's free. That isn't a paid extra. Like they'll give you s'mores and stuff like that. That's something that still has like the Disney touch.
Yep.
So you're basically you're like bougie merch a little bit. You want that exclusive stuff you have to pay extra for, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been that way. I think that's the pass holder in me. I have way too many. I have coffee mugs and wine, like in Disney as a whole, which is really sad. I used to have, and unfortunately I broke it, but Disneyland and Disney World, they used to sell like, they have their kitchen stuff, but they had wine glasses. Like you could buy Disney wine glasses. Like I have a Haunted Mansion one, and I had a Disneyland one that had the castle on one side and it said like believe in magic on the other. They don't do that stuff anymore. The only time you can get a wine glass is during the Food and Wine Festival. Yeah. And you're lucky if it's an actual glass and not like one of those tumblers or something. So I don't know what that's about.
So you can get some custom ones in Germany. They have the glass blowers there. Yeah. I think Ariba Brothers. I don't know why they stopped some of the home goods merch. Like they used to have a lot more variety, especially in the Disney Co-op and Disney Springs.
Yeah, it used to have that. So cool.
Because I have like a whole stack of dinner plates that are all the different park icons and stuff like that. And now it's like, oh, we're just going to put Mickey Mouse's pants. I'm like, okay, I don't need to see Mickey Mouse's pants while I eat. I would like to see the Tower of Terror, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's glassware, but I don't think it's the same thing.
The glassware, but wine. I'm looking at like me for.
He wants
instance,
stemmed glasses.
Yeah, like the specific. You can only get theirs. And I have it, but Epcot is really the only place that really sells them. And their home goods in general, used to be so much better. I don't know what, like the plates, and I'm not talking about just wine glasses, but plates, cups, the theming. I remember walking into the World of Disney store in Disneyland when we used to go, and their home goods section was to die for. They had cheese graters, they had fancy plates, they had cheap plates, they had and the designs were so nice. And now it's just, I don't know. It's just not the same. It's different. I don't know how to describe it. It's not the same.
I've seen a lot of the new home good stuff look too IKEA. Like it's too minimalistic and stuff like that. Now I don't mind that's a style, but also throw in like traditional like stuff.
Yeah.
But so I actually I love the fact that you have a very practical merch thing. Like I want to get wine glasses.
Yeah.
And I want to get coffee cups.
I don't buy too many like weird frivolous. I used to.
So no like Indiana Jones fertility idol to have.
No, but you know what I do? You know what is one of my thing, and Jay can confirm. I do like the themed. Hold on, I'm gonna stand up and get this real quick. Hang on. I do like themed park collectible cups. So like this guy right here, like things like this. Turn my camera. Like this Jabba.
Oh, I have that somewhere.
Right,
the frog sipper cup.
Yeah, that stuff I do. I have the BB-8 sipper that came out. I have a pass holder, popcorn bucket. Not the crazy big ones like the Millennium Falcon or anything like that. But so like this stuff I collect. I have the Universal refillable cups. Like this stuff. That is probably and so I have a couple of the pearls from Trader Sam's, like that kind of thing is probably the frivolous.
Up here, I think, somewhere.
Yeah.
I only have the black pearl. I went there on the 50th for Magic Kingdom, went into the thing, I asked for the pearl, and I got a black pearl on the 50th. I'm like, all right,
you lucky.
I'm done.
God, yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. The other thing I got, and then poor Jay, hold on, I gotta get up again.
I can grab it. It's right up here.
Poor Jay.
Oh, Pumbaa.
Let's see if he remembers. I'm sure he will. He's gonna be like, oh my God. I made him. He was on a live stream in Magic Kingdom. It was Halloween time, and I made him. I was like, you turn around right now. And I was like, turn around right now. And like the whole chat is screaming at him. Jay, Tuggs says to turn around. Turn around. And he's like, what? And I was like, you need to go back to that Sleepy Hollow place where the chicken and waffles are. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because I want this.
Oh, I have that too. The Madame Leota head.
Yeah, she lights up, baby.
And that's a Halloween decoration in my house right now.
Yep. I was like, you go back there right now. He was so like, okay, all right, I'm going. God.
I have to blame you because I was looking for wishables or some. I was with Jay, and now I'm into the wishable things because I buy one all the time now, and I've not missed a character yet.
I need Remy. I still can't. I didn't get Remy. I got to get Remy. You remember that? Jay's like, yeah, I remember. The whole chat was screaming at him. Jay, turn around.
And I have to blame Theme Park Casual because now I have like 17 coins because he wanted a specific coin.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend of mine.
These little 50th coin things. It's a little bright, but they're like $5 a piece in the vending machines. But I have like a stack of 12 of them now. I might start giving them out. But so we got your merch is honestly, you came in with the most like simple and actual practical. Everyone else is saying, "Oh, I want a lightsaber. Oh, I want a wand.
Oh no,
I want a house robe."
I want stuff that I can use, that I can carry. I mean, there's some stuff
you can use a lightsaber. I mean, it's just
not outside of the. I don't know. I mean, they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong, and I've always wanted a lightsaber in general. But I just like I would rather have my cups that I could put my coffee in that I have every day and take it with me. And I don't know. You know, that's just me.
So,
I mean, everybody.
So I'm gonna ask you something since you were at time both Universal and Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the better designed resort cup?
The better designed resort cup? What do you mean?
Well, okay, so you have the Universal cup you can get for the park, and Disney has the two designs you can do for the hotel stays. You have the Tervis one, which I have.
Oh, you're talking about the refillable cups?
So I have this before things got bad. I have the like this is the hotel only, but it's a Tervis insulated cup. I think it was $30. And this was before things were bad. You know, it's got R2, Luke, everything's fine. on this
Yeah.
cup. So it's just,
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
everything's fine. So I'm just
Honestly,
kind of curious, which is your preferred? I'm guessing Universal just because there's more variety.
well, I mean, Universal, so like I love these cups. If anybody's going to Universal Orlando, I don't think Universal's Hollywood does them, but these Coca-Cola refillable, I've got like 3 of them. I love them. They're big. You don't need to pay for them. You can to get water, like you can bring them with you in the park and put water in them. They hold a lot. They don't leak. You can put a straw in it if you want to. Like I just love them. But I have a bunch of actually, now that you say that, I have a bunch of the refillable cups that the Disney resorts have, the coffee,
Yeah, I have those in my kitchen, but
I
the
have a bunch of those, and Disneyland actually had them first. Fun fact, but they're not refillable in Disneyland, but it's the same design cup. And I love those. I think those are so freaking cute. The problem is they're a little bit small. But I think Disneyland has the better hold on, I gotta go get it. Has better popcorn buckets.
I'm sorry, I'm making Tuggs walk around and grab things
No, it's
consistently.
okay.
I apologize. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to.
I think back in the day, Disneyland had the better in park popcorn buckets and stuff. Disneyland started all that, and they have the better. So we have. Let's see if he'll turn on for me. No.
Oh, it's 0.
Yeah, his nose. I can't get it to work, but his nose lights up, and he glows in the dark. And you put popcorn in here, and it carries like this. Like this is. Disneyland goes all out on their popcorn buckets. Like it's insane. And then so Disney World started doing it. Why aren't you not lighting up? Disney World started doing it, and they do pretty good. But
just a little thing about some of those collectibles. Take the batteries out if you're not going to use them, just so that they don't corrode or anything.
He will light up. I just can't get the switch to flip.
No. I'm just saying in terms of like even the lightsabers. I know plenty of people have bought the Star Wars, like the Galaxy's Edge lightsabers, and we make you big for that. Not me big. Her big. Jesus. Let's go back to this. There we go. I'll get this figured out at some point. Aww. He's a little pumpkin.
Yeah, so you put the popcorn there, and so his nose blinks, and then he glows in the dark. So at night, like he glows in the dark. So yeah, that's probably my favorite. That's my bougie popcorn bucket I have. I love it so much.
Honestly, I know in Park Hop, and I did a couple of popcorn bucket videos. Universal stepping their popcorn bucket game up.
I saw that with like their minion. You sent me the pictures. The minion, the Velociraptor one. That was cool.
Yeah, they're really stepping their game up. They're not as good as Tokyo Disney yet. Like Tokyo Disney popcorn bucket game is like, god tier, but Universal is definitely inching their way up on the designs and the like cool factor of them.
Yeah, I think that's my probably.
Roto, switch to lithium batteries for your lightsaber.
Yes.
Don't use the lithium. It'll sound better and it'll light up brighter. And also just take the battery out when you're not using it. Those are my 2 to make your Savi's one. Unless I don't know if you got the Savi's or a Legacy. I'm just saying in general, either way, take the batteries out and switch to lithium. I'm going to say a side note. There is a Galaxy on Etsy. There is a sabersmith that will make NeoPixel blades for your Galaxy's Edge lightsabers. It's about $250, but if you want to have a NeoPixel on your Savi's blade, it's a possibility. You can reach out if you want to find out how to do that. Oh, hey, Sassy. You can just pop it in.
Sassy.
Hello. All right, so we've went through merch. We've went through dining. Wrong one. This one. There we go. And now we're up to entertainment. Tuggs. Who you want to picture with? What
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca? So
he's my favorite.
Launch Blade Chewbacca, or Chewbacca wandering around Galaxy's Edge?
Well, both, but I love Launch Bay Chewbacca. I think is probably if you want time with Chewie, go to Launch Bay Chewbacca because you get to spend time with him like a normal character meet and greet. The Galaxy's Edge Chewbacca, especially if it's busy, he will not stop for you. Like he may high five you as you go by or whatever. Like it's very hard to catch him and have him take a photo. If it's slower, he can meander a little bit, but Chewbacca's my favorite. I actually have a photo, the Galaxy's Edge here in Disneyland. We were taking a photo in front of the Millennium Falcon, like the photo pass photo.
Yeah.
And Chewie walked behind us. And he's behind us with his arms up, like
Oh,
yay,
he
like a
photobombed you?
huh?
He
He
photobombed you
photobombed us.
guys?
Yeah, I had no idea he
Oh,
was there.
that's
And he
awesome.
photobombed us, and the photo pass photographer was laughing, and I'm like, "What's so funny?" And then I saw him out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "Did he just photobomb us?" She goes, "Oh yeah, wait until you see this picture. It is oh my god, it's great. I love Chewie." But the
Dawn,
first time
Chewie is still in Launch Bay, Dawn.
he is in Disneyland, I
Disney World.
know
In
still.
Disney World, I was there like a week ago. He's still in Launch
Is
Bay.
he? Oh, good. Okay, that's good. He's my favorite. The first time I ever met him was the launch bay in Disneyland, and I cried. Tears. And the photo pass lady, like his handler, was like, "It's okay. Like you're not the only one. A lot of people get pretty emotional to see him because he's big and he's fluffy and he's chewy and he like gives you these big bear hugs and he's so comfortable. I love him. I just love him. So chewy. Yeah.
So I will say, so I was there opening of Star Tours in Disney World. My family happened to be there. So during the opening, they had Ewoks out. I have to find the picture. I might post it in the community post later because I don't have it on me right now. But there are pictures of me and my brother with the Ewoks. I remember running up and tackling one of these little Ewoks because I thought it was wicked. And I just like ran up as a 5-year-old or whatever it was and just tackled this poor guy in the suit. And so that's what nothing will be said because I love the Ewoks. I don't care if people hate them. I love the Ewoks. They're little murder bears and I love them. But yes, Chewbacca, oh, hands down. I past the princesses and everything like that. Give me Chewbacca. I agree. But so, out of curiosity, any shows you like?
Fantasmic.
It's coming back, hopefully.
I miss it so much.
It was. I mean, rumor is I'm guessing before Christmas. So I'm hoping it opens up soon because they said in the fall. So I mean, I like Fantasmic. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's the only Indiana Jones thing we have over here. I love the stunt show.
Oh, it's so fun. The Indiana Jones stunt show is fun. And I don't know if they do it anymore, but when I worked there, if you hung out, if you waited at Hunt and hung around after the show was over, Indy actually kind of hangs out and you can get photos with Indy. He like the actor, he hangs out and do like little meet and greets and stuff. But yeah, Fantasmic is my favorite. My favorite fireworks show is Wishes, although I am glad they're finally bringing back Happily Ever After because I missed it. But Wishes is my favorite.
Not a fan of Illuminations.
Illuminations?
Yeah, in Epcot.
I liked Illuminations, but Wishes was my favorite.
Gotcha.
I still am bitter and sad that it's gone. I hated Happily Ever After just on principle because it replaced Wishes, but I like it now.
So I'm gonna ask Wishes versus World of Color.
Wishes.
Okay. See, Disney World won there.
World of Color is great though, and I hope they never get rid of it. But I love Wishes. Wishes gets me. I have the soundtrack to Wishes, and it gets me. It gets me in my feels.
No, the Jawas walked through Launch Bay. So before Galaxy's Edge, you had the March of the First Order, and you had Jawas inside a Launch Bay. When Star Tours opened for the first year, I think, for the full first year, they had Ewoks and I think Jawas too. I think it was only Ewoks because it's supposed to be Endor, that section. And the Tatooine area that you see now was not that way 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a storefront you walked out of.
Yeah.
There was no theming.
Yep.
So that's more proof that they were supposed to make things a little bit more original trilogy since they already started theming that store. So we did entertainment, we did dining. So this is something I get to ask because you have park memories.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a perfect park memory yet? Do you have something that, if you feel like sharing, that?
Yeah, actually, you know what? My favorite park memory, and we're gonna mention these fireworks just because my favorite park memory was the 60th anniversary of Disneyland. they did a new fireworks show. It's called Disneyland Forever.
Yeah,
And
that was.
oh my God, it wins. It just wins. Like Disney World's 50th anniversary fireworks suck compared to
Oh
Disneyland
yeah, I
Forever.
know. I was waiting all night for it.
They're
It's
awful.
terrible.
So it's me, my friend, and my best friend and her husband, and we went, because she loves going, and that's like our thing. So we went together, and the Disneyland fireworks are about to start. We're standing on Main Street, and it's such a good, for those of you who haven't heard it yet, like go YouTube it, because it starts off like, where you're standing now is a row of orange grove trees. Like it's the history of Disneyland. You hear Walt talking, which of course everybody, especially in Disneyland, we all just get all emotional over it, kind of thing. But there's a point in those fireworks where it gets to Frozen, and it started to snow. Like they released snow over Main Street, and I don't know why it hit me, but I started crying. It was so beautiful, and you get snow, and they're little bubbles, like it's not real snow, but it started to snow, and the whole Main Street just kind of was like, like, you know how people get, oh, it's snow. Everybody, we're all packed, shoulder to shoulder. And it's a core memory that sticks out for me. Other than meeting Chewie, that's a core memory that sticks out for me, because it just was such a beautiful moment. And they incorporate the new movies and the classic movies and some classic movies that they don't usually use in fireworks a lot. So like Lion King, they had, the Circle of Life song started playing, and the whole Main Street was like, yeah. It was cool. It was just like a really neat, very nice trip down memory lane for a lot of us, and it just was, I don't know, that's one of my favorite. I was crying, she was crying. It was, and her husband was like, you guys are so ridiculous, but it was just so beautiful just to stand there and experience it. It was really cool. So that's one of my favorites.
So for a little bonus, because you have been to both parks on both coasts, if you could switch any attraction from one park to another, so like take a Disneyland to bring to Disney World and take a Disney World to bring to Disneyland, what would your switcheroo be?
Indiana Jones. I would bring Indiana Jones to Disney World, and I would bring, what would I bring to Disneyland?
I'm surprised you just didn't say Flight of Passage to start.
No, I would bring Indiana Jones. I have always said Indiana Jones would be really good in Hollywood instead of the stunt show, which I like, but that's Hollywood Studios is missing something like that.
I always said they need to do a raft ride based around Indiana Jones and put a water ride inside of Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
have a water attraction.
That line would be so long, because Hollywood Studios has zero cover. Like there is no place to hide from the sun in Hollywood Studios. Tron would be good. Yeah, Indiana. I don't know what I would bring to from Disney World to Disneyland. Let's see. We have Cars Land over there. Avengers Campus. Avengers Campus is so cool. We have a Guardians ride, so we wouldn't need another one. Maybe Frozen. I hate that ride.
No, I'm just surprised that you said your favorite attraction was Avatar, and you're not thinking about bringing that over to Disneyland.
It wouldn't work. It doesn't fit with anything.
Okay.
It wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't. There would be no place to put it. Tower of Terror. Yeah, that's a good idea. Here we go. We'll bring Tower of Terror over to Disneyland, and we'll bring Guardians over to Disney World to join the rest of the Guardians. There we go. That's what we'll do.
All right. So we've gone through. We've even got a little bonus segment in there. So now I'm just going to ask one last question. We're getting close to an hour. I'm curious, what are you looking forward to getting done park-wise during the October meetup?
Ooh, a food and wine festival. I'm so excited.
Food and wine?
Yeah, I always hate Epcot. Epcot is my favorite. So Epcot's my favorite park, which is really weird because there's really nothing to it except walking around and eating and getting like fat and drinking. But I love Epcot. Like the detail that goes in Epcot is so pretty. I do miss the old Epcot. I miss it when it was more educational and less pop culture-y. So like Guardians makes me cranky, even though I'm sure it's a good ride, but it doesn't make any sense. And them replacing Maelstrom with Frozen, I will never forgive them for that. But for Epcot's my favorite. So I always hit Epcot when I go. Obviously Universal, probably going to eat at Sanaa, and shopping. I need to go shopping. So
Tuggs plans to spend money in October.
Yep.
I will say, at Epcot yesterday, we were able to get a boarding group for Guardians at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm going to Epcot on I think that Monday is the plan to go. So I think it could be okay. I'm gonna try. If I get it, I get it. If not, then I'll just wait till next time. No worries. It's not a big deal. But
The weird thing, the Lightning Lane was sold out before the virtual queue was. That was weird to me.
That's
Because
weird.
because I would normally just go to see if I could get the virtual queue, and if I couldn't get the virtual queue, I'd buy the Lightning Lane. Not, I'm going to buy the Lightning Lane. I just, in my mind, it doesn't work that way in my head. I will see if I can get the free version first. So, well, we're at 51 minutes. Tuggs, anything you want to tell people you're going to do next? Where are you going? What are you doing? When are you going to play Witcher again? I don't know.
I do have my stream tomorrow. What is today? Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. Sorry, this week has been insane. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I will be doing Witcher on my Twitch channel. I'm finished the game story, but I'm doing the expansion Blood and Wine, which everybody's excited for. So if you'd like to join me on that. Wednesday's Poor Choices, where the Extra Girl and I are going to be streaming tonight. Our wifey game. Hi, Elsid. Other than that, I don't have anything major coming up. I don't think I have anything major coming up.
So Poor Choices and Witcher Time. Please go give her a follow and sub on her Twitch. And Poor Choices too. It's always a fun time listening to them. It gets real sometimes, and it gets naughty sometimes, and
yeah, depending on what we talk about. But it's good. We got a good crew in the chat over there all the time. You guys always come up with, for those of you who've been there before, you guys come up with some good topics for us to talk about. And we basically, it's become more of a lifestyle channel than a reality TV show channel. So we talk dating and relationships and all that kind of stuff, and it's a good time. I love that channel. So
all right, so
park hopping. Don't forget park hopping.
Yeah,
which I'm excited to see you guys for Halloween Horror Nights. And I haven't done stuff with the park hopping crew in a very long time because we just haven't been able to get together. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Hi,
I think you mean I'm just an afterthought. Tuggs is the actual real best here.
What's up, Jabba? So I'm really excited. I'm honestly really excited. I don't know if Jay's still listening, but I am really excited.
Jay's probably getting ready for his stream or having a nap.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm excited for that.
But please subscribe to Park Hoppin' too. I know my videos don't come up that frequent, but I'm a member. I'm the younger one, the little guy. And besides that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. And don't be afraid to be the fool, because you're on a vacation. Have fun. Don't be a grouch. No one wants to be a grouch.
No.
And smile sometimes. And also don't be a theme park Karen. I'm gonna start saying that from now on. There's way too many of them. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
And later, everyone. Bye.
Bye.